Right, let's get a service on. I like to start with a fuel filter on these, mostly because I believe the biggest pain in the bum. Get it out of the way and it's plain sailing for the rest of it. Now I've found that the easiest way to do it is to remove the air box, slide the battery forward as much as you can, loosen the ECU and slide that forward as much as you can, and then remove the whole filter here as the bracket with it. So as you can see, we've got the bracket here, we've got the filter draining in the catch can. All you have to do is remove the sensor at the bottom and the housing at the top. It's like a primer bulb. Remove that and slide the new one in. Now we've got all that rebuilt, all we have to do is chuck it back onto the vehicle. And that's it. It's now got a new filter. Let's rebuild the rest of it up. Now with the filter put back in and everything still apart, it makes perfect sense to fit the air filter now. Now with that all put back together, it's time to start it up and make sure this fuel filter is okay. So we're going to give it a couple of primes first. That there is essentially a button you're pushing down. Here we are, there is our pollen filter in there. So these little grommets here go in either side of the glove box here. You've got to twist them in and out. They lock into place or knock out of place. You come up to the pollen filter in here, and just here, it's a little clip. So these here, squeeze them in, pull them out. Suppose there's a pollen filter in there. One of the easiest ones you'll do. It's not horrendous condition. Let's change it anyway. What we're going to do is give it a quick spray, some toolbox cleaning, and then slide the filter back up into place. Cover it back in, the box back up. We get these grommets I was telling you about. Slide them into the holes there, twist it, and that's it locked into place now. Show you again on this corner here, see the little hole there. See the grooves in there, the notches. Gotta get them to line up. Twist them and lock them into place. So that's the glove box secure getting now. Now with that done, it's time to go into the business side of the service and get this car in the air. Right, so just under this engine cover here, just pop it up, and down in the gap here, just pop this one inside. So then down in the gap here, we got ourselves an oil filter. So we're just going to change that quickly. This doesn't feel right. Feel some tension and some jolting in there. I don't know if that filter's collapsed or something. It's almost like a spring in there. I'll leave that set for a second. Let any oil drain back down. Took it out like, you can see it's all gunky on here. And then let's get this all cleaned up. So I have checked that out. I think the only actual issue we have is that it has just gone that long without a service, that it all has just started to clump up. So what I'm going to do is just drop the oil and see what condition that's in. Oh, it got me that time. Let's just see that drain out. Seems to be coming out nicely actually. Maybe it was just me. Anyway, whilst that's draining out, don't waste your time on TikTok. Go and give the car a full vehicle health check. Okay, so we've done that vehicle health check. We've got our filter established. We've got a red rubber grease on the seal. Can't actually see any issues there. Maybe it's just because it hasn't been changed for so long. So let's just get it fitted. So that's just in there hand tight now. I've gone on to E3 Technical and I've got the manufacturer specified tightening torque for this. So we can tighten it down to how tight it should be. Struggled a little bit to get it off. I think it was over tightened just a little bit. So now we're going to make sure it's done perfectly. A little bit of a tick with the paint pen. Now I know that this job is complete. I'll do the same here with the sump plug. Just tighten it up by hand. So it's got a new washer and everything on it. Tighten that up by hand. Going to go on to E3 Technical to get the manufacturer specification for how tight this needs to be and then torque that down to spec. Clean off any excess that's left dripping behind. And again, a bit of quality control, just so I know that this task is complete. I know everything is right. Get it just a little line. So yep, that is done. Give myself a tick. Okay, so we just top that up now with manufacturer specified engine oil to the correct quantity specified by the manufacturer. All that's left to do now is clean up a little bit and get on to our next job.